this show, well, those are your own. But just keep in mind that the views, information, or opinions expressed on the Tuddle Daily Podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of our sponsors. Yeah, it's called free speech, people. Nobody's forcing you to listen. Get ready for your daily dose of Tuddle.
The all-time greatest intern/producer we've ever had, of course, Tuddle. Tuddle in Florida.
From the Hobo Fish Camp, it's the Tuddle Daily Podcast.
No wonder nobody likes you, Tuddle. Everything's a goddamn debate.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Look, I'm in a really, really good mood, man. Hold on. What is that showing up? I'm getting some, like, white strips. I don't know if the shirt is got a little bit of green in it. And maybe that's why. Hold on. What's going on here? That's weird. Anyways, welcome to another edition, of the Tuddle Daily Podcast. I got a big show lined up. I got an interview with a hip-hop artist. By the way, if you could, let me know how it is sounding. Hold on. Hey, Tuddle. Hold on. Hey, Brutally Lauren. Can you get her to call in, please? I love Wendy. Give her a call. Tell her to call me, 407-270-3044. I will promote whatever she wants to. What is up with this light that's going on here? I can't figure that out. Oh, here, Lauren. You know what, Lauren? I'm just going to give you the StreamYard link. Lauren, what is an email I can send it to you? Because if I post it, it will just be out there. Can you give me an email that I can send it to? Seriously, if you could put that up there, because I don't. Yeah, it's right there on my shoulder. I don't know what that light thing is. Yeah, I think it is the sun from the shade that's doing it. You know what, guys? Will you guys be cool if I post this link? Wendy, here, you know what? It's right there, please. Guys, be cool. That link is for Wendy. Yes, no, Iggy, it is the real Wendy. The real Wendy from the Howard Stern show. Iggy, you don't understand. Like, before Wendy used to come on Howard's show, that she used to come on the Monsters before Howard. Howard was our morning show in Wendy. So, Brutally Lauren, can you get Wendy to dial that up? All right, cool. Yes. I have not talked to Wendy in quite some time. This is going to be amazing. Yeah, please click the link. Please. I have not talked to Wendy in a really, really long time. Wendy. Yeah, I mean, Wendy. I love Wendy. Like, seriously, like, I spent so much time with Wendy when she used to come to Real Radio 104.1. And I swear, I hope, man, I think she will remember Dirty Jim. And you know what? If Wendy will sit in with me, I will have her on. But come on, Wendy, please click the link. Hey, thank you, Bob D. I really appreciate that. Man, please. Wendy, please click the link. Please click the link. I'm going to close this thing. So give me 1 second, guys. I just want to close this so I'm not getting that like thing. Okay. Pow, pow, pow. All right, cool. Please, Wendy. I am the biggest Wendy mark Yeah, she used to see. That was the thing about it. Dirty Jim. She was in love with Dirty Jim. And before she even called into Howard's show, she used to call into the Monsters all the time. Now I'm being a real mark for Wendy because I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I got plenty of news stories. Matter of fact, I do have a guest coming up at 7:30, and I'm willing to even have Wendy on at the same time. Fozzie, if you are a fan of Howard Stern or Bubba the Love Sponge, you know Wendy. So do not even try. Well, okay. Well, here we are.
Hey, Tuddle.
Wendy, how are you?
I'm doing good, Tuddle. How are you doing?
Wendy, I've missed you.
I've missed you too, Tuddle.
Wendy, how have you been, Wendy? It's funny. Do you remember all the times you used to come over to Orlando to be on the Monsters and stuff? I would hang out with you and everything. And I got to tell you, you are one of the kindest, sweetest people that I've ever met in my life. And it's funny how big of a superstar you are, Wendy.
Yes, Tuddle. I'm doing okay. I'm doing my thing. I really do miss you a lot, Tuddle. I just want to admit it right here, right now. I did sort of have a little crush on you back then.
Well, Wendy, I got to tell you, you have always been, we've always had a lot of people on the shows and stuff, but you are one of the kindest, sweetest, most innocent people that we've ever had on. And you used to, are you still living in the same area?
No, we just moved up to Georgia.
Oh, you moved up to what part of Georgia are you in right now?
We're in Wing Cross.
Oh, are you liking it up in Georgia?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. Now
we live right close to Walmart.
Oh, you do? Is it a super Walmart or a regular Walmart?
Super Walmart.
Yeah. Now let me ask you: you still into the cats? You still got cats and stuff?
Yes, Wendy? I do.
How many cats you got right now?
I got 4 kitty cats.
And boys, girls, little kids?
One boy named Cuban, Robin, Fluffy, and Rosie.
Yeah, and how's the rest of your family doing and stuff?
My family's doing okay. It's just that right now me and my mom is struggling, so we've been pitching each other, help each other out and stuff.
Okay. Well, if any of my audience wants to help you out in any way, how can they do that? Is there a way they can help you out?
Yes, you could donate to my $Cat Fund, my Cash App, or my PayPal, wendypack82@gmail.com.
wendypack82@gmail.com, correct?
Yes.
So
or my Cash App is $Cat Fund. Okay,
now Wendy, what else have you been up to? Are you into any new things?
Yes. I'm working on right now trying to get interview from celebrities.
Well, I got a I don't know how much longer it could be early. I got this hip hop artist that's supposed to be on at 7:30. So if you want to hang out a little bit and if he's on early, maybe you can, maybe do a little bit of an interview. And you can be my co-host and stuff. I mean, is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
All right. So Wendy, now do you remember have you tried to call in and talk to Dirty Jim at all, or is Dirty Jim old news?
I was going to try and call him either tonight, or I'm going to either try calling in on his show tomorrow. He has his own radio show now.
Yeah. Have you talked to him in a while, or when was the last time you talked to
The
Dirty
last
Jim?
time I talked to him, it was back in 2000 something.
Wow. So it's been quite a while then. All right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, you've been doing a lot of stuff. You used to come on the Monsters, you used to call into Real Radio, but then you completely became world famous being on Howard Show and stuff. What's been one of the best things from being on Howard Show that has happened to you?
By getting to hang out with Howard Stern and Robin Quivers.
A lot of people probably want to look down or say bad things about Howard, but he is a really nice guy, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And what about Robin? Robin really nice?
Yes, Robin is awesome.
And Wendy wants to, or Fozzie asked a question here. You'll answer some questions if people ask, right?
Yes.
Wants to ask, what does Wendy think of Beetlejuice?
I think Beetlejuice is cool.
Have you met him?
I met him one time, and that's about it.
Yeah. Out of all the people that have been a part of the Howard Stern show, which one do you get along with the best?
Mostly I get along the best is Gary the Conqueror.
Wait, who's Gary the Conqueror? I see, maybe I've been busy. Is that Gary, the producer, Gary, or Gary?
No, it's Gary the Conqueror, the person he interviews and have up on the show. Iggy
T is a big, when she heard you were going to be on the show, Iggy is my biggest Canadian follower. And once she heard you were going to be on, she wanted to know, what do you think of High Pitch, Wendy?
I sort of like High Pitch, but he's not as nicer as Gary the Conqueror is.
Yeah, what do you like about Gary the Conqueror so much?
For one thing, he's the good tongue kisser.
Oh, wait, you did? Wow. Yeah. Are you okay with taking questions from the audience?
Yeah, that's
Wendy?
fine, yeah.
All right, so I miss Ned. Does Wendy have a boyfriend?
No, but I'm single. Everybody's praying over me.
Well, okay, so what is some of the things that you look for in a guy? If he was going to be your boyfriend and stuff, what are some of the things you're looking for?
That I look for into a guy is nice, not rudeness, and has candy or flowers.
Okay, so what Red Band 313 says check. He's basically saying everything that you just mentioned. Redbeard 313 says everything. He says that he is could do it. Redbeard says, good for you, ho girl. I don't know if that's a bad thing, Wendy. Maybe I shouldn't read some of these. I don't know. Is that okay for me to read?
Yeah, you can read them.
Okay. Nelly Mandingo says, Beetle has the worst breath I've ever smelled. Have you ever smelled Beetlejuice's breath? No?
Yes, I have.
Good or bad?
Bad.
Bad. Okay. So, all right. I got to ask you this. So you were talking about candy. Candy is one of the pluses when you're trying to meet somebody. Candy, what's your favorite go-to candy? If a guy had some candy and he wanted to get your attention and stuff, what are some of the candy?
Muscatry bar or peanut butter cups.
What now? Do you like the big, the overstuffed ones, the peanut butter cups? Because sometimes people think it's just too much chocolate, too much peanut butter.
I like any kind of chocolate.
Yeah. Are you a big sweet and sour type person? Do you like sweet and savory? Some people like salt and chocolate with each other. Is that something you're into?
Yes.
Yeah. What is the shirt you're wearing there, Wendy?
It's the shirt that Christy made me. It's from all my favorite horror film flick characters.
Are you still a big Jason and Freddy Krueger type fan and everything?
Yes.
What is can you rank your top 3 scary villains?
Yes, my number 1 is Freddy Krueger, second is Michael Myers, and third is Friday the 13th.
What do you think of Jamie Lee Curtis in the Halloween movies? Do you like her as
Yes, I do.
You do like her then.
I like her. She's totally cool.
Yeah, David Rivera writes, Gary the Conqueror, also known as Gary the... Is it okay, Wendy, like, I want to be respectful. Is it okay for me to use the R word? I want to be respectful to your needs because somebody wrote Gary the R word. Howard changed his names a few years back.
Yeah, so, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to say Gary the Conqueror, okay? I'll just say that, okay?
Okay.
But because, Wendy, times have changed. They have, right? I mean, you got to be careful about what you say. Now, let me ask you, Wendy, what do you think about cancel culture? People that get offended by things that people say. Like, has anybody ever been mad at you about something you said?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Like, give me an example, like, if you can think of it.
Like,
what
one night I had someone tell me to get this person out there, to get this other person out there.
Mm-hmm. So, like, have you ever been offended by anything?
Yeah, sort of, yeah. People bully me or, try to dox me.
Oh, they try to what? I'm sorry.
They either try to bully me or try to dox me or threaten me.
Oh, dox you, like try to say where you live and everything? Yep. Okay. Has people really done that to you in the past? Like they've tried
yes,
to, like,
they have. T-Bob did, and a couple other people tried to, and Corey also tries to be a complete dickhead to me.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I think that's kind of bad. Like people, it's funny, Wendy, like I've actually been proud of how big you've blown up when it comes to popularity, because you know what's funny, like whenever you first started to come on the show and everything, back in the day on Real Radio, like everybody, it was so funny, like how people would be like, hey, do you know Wendy? Do you know Wendy? Hey, can we call Wendy? Do we want to talk to Wendy? Like, did the celebrity type stuff ever like become too much for you?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, how did you handle that? Like, I know Lauren.
I just beat my Chucky doll.
Yeah. Now, how did you meet Lauren? Lauren, I know that you were doing a lot of the stuff. Has Lauren been helping you out a lot lately?
Yeah, she has. She's a great manager for me. I really love my girl, Lauren.
How did you, and it seems like Lauren... Oh, this is a great question. Fozzie. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, I got Wendy from the world famous Howard Stern show, Wendy from back in the day on Real Radio 104.1. If you want to ask her a question, you can easily do that. But Fozzie says, what does Wendy binge on Netflix?
I really haven't been tuning into Netflix. I've been mostly watching my movies and stuff on YouTube.
What TV shows and stuff are you binging?
I've been into I cannot wait for the new Chucky series to come out, for one thing.
Yeah. Oh, so Are you talking about the Chucky series, like on Sci-Fi?
Yep.
Okay, so can you give me a little bit of a review about that show? Because I remember watching growing up when I was a kid, the movies, the Chucky movies that came out. Is the TV series that's being done with Chucky, does it closely resemble what the movies were back in the day, Wendy?
Sort of, yes, sort of, and sort of it's a little different because they got real people in it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, would you recommend it for people? Like, would you have to say you would have to watch the Child's Play movies back in the day to be able to follow this series?
Yes, Tuddle. Yes, Tuddle.
Oh, see, I didn't know, Wendy. I'm sorry, Wendy. I didn't mean to ask a question to like upset you or whatever.
No, that's fine, Tuddle.
No, please forgive me, Wendy. Like, you're a big star and everything, and I just don't want to upset you. I just was trying to ask a question to see, like, if people needed to watch the Child's Play movies to be able to understand what's going on. Hello, are you there, Wendy?
I'm here. I understand, Tuddle. I'm sorry,
okay,
Tuddle.
well, I'm Wendy, please, like, I want you to know, Wendy, like, I'm very grateful for you to come on my show. Like, seriously, Wendy, like, I want you to know I'm very appreciative of it, Wendy.
You're welcome, Tuddle.
Well, like, you're a big star and everything, and I want you to know, like, I'm very appreciative of it. And hopefully back in the day when you used to come over to Real Radio and stuff, that like I was kind to you. And if I was any way rude to you back in the day, I apologize.
That's fine, Tuddle. I didn't mind what you did back then. I used to love you, Tuddle.
You used to. Well, you know what, Wendy, I'll take that. I really, really will. Fozzie wants to know, Wendy, when is your birthday?
My birthday was May 15th.
May 15th. And Wendy, like, what are you? You're still in your 20s?
I'm 42 now.
Wait, wow, me and you are the same age, Wendy.
Cool.
What, were you born in 79 or were you born in 80?
I was born in 80.
See, because I was born in November of 79. So, I mean, you know what, Wendy? And were you born in Florida, Wendy?
Yes, I was.
Were you born in Volusia County?
I was born in Daytona.
Wow. So me and you were both born in Volusia County. I was born in DeLeon Springs, Florida. Do you know where DeLeon Springs is?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty damn cool, Wendy, that me and you were born practically within months of each other in the same county.
Yes, that's totally cool, Tuddle.
So you're and Fozzie says happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Fozzie.
Canel Labrat says fellow Floridians. Fozzie, was Wendy a product of Bike Week? Were your parents bikers? Did you ever go to Bike Week?
Yes, we did.
Oh, you did? Wow. Like, so your mom and dad were probably like bikers hanging out back in the day during Bike Week and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Still, do you keep in touch with your siblings and stuff, Wendy?
Yes, I do, Tuddles.
Are they living up in Georgia, or are they still here in
they're still in Florida.
Oh, they are. You know, Wendy, this is just a testament of how many people love you and everything. Like, everything's just coming in. If you're just joining us right now and you have a question for Wendy, You can put it in the chat room, or, if you want to call in and talk to Wendy, would you be okay with taking phone calls as well, too?
Yeah, that's fine, Tuddle. Yeah.
All right. 407-270-3044. Once again, that is 407-270-3044 if you want to talk to Wendy. Iggy, another big fan of yours, does Wendy like working with Wolfie, or does she like working with Shuli more?
I like working with Wolfie.
What's better about Wolfie than Shuli?
He's a lot more funny and talented.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Mimi Goldie, she's very, very loved. I mean, does it ever become too much sometimes for you, Wendy, with all the love and everything you get?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Fozzie wanted me to ask you, or has she had any COVID experiences? Like, have you had anybody you've known?
Yeah, me and my mom had one, and we got over it at home. We took care of each other.
All right, so you did have COVID and everything. Wendy, my dad passed away. Last week was like a year, to the date. Is there anything you can tell me or like to uplift?
I'm sorry to hear that your dad passed away, Tuddle. I really feel really bad for you lost your dad. I know you and your dad was close.
Yeah, we were
persons.
Yeah. Are you a religious person at all, Wendy, or like are you just a spiritualist? Like you believe in good in people?
Before I got in my car accident, I used to go to church with my friends, but now since I'm still recovering from my car accident, I haven't been going to churches lately.
Yeah. Fire says, look at Wendy's big, beautiful eyes. Fire says that. Look at Wendy's big, beautiful eyes.
Thank you, Fire.
I mean, it's got to become too like much sometimes. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi says, sorry to hear that news, sir. Hold on. All right. So Fozzie also has another. Will Wendy do anything special for Juneteenth? The Juneteenth is, you know what? Here's even a better question, Wendy. What do you think needs to be done about all the gun violence that our country is facing?
For one thing, people need to stop doing gun violence, and I think they should take away their weapons or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever shot a gun before, Wendy?
No, I haven't, but, if I had to defend myself, my brother suggested me buy a pocket knife to keep on me just in case.
Yeah, I miss Ned says you can't let her go without a Freddy Krueger impression. Can you give us a Freddy Krueger impression?
Yes, I can. I'll get you, my pretty. This is your primetime TV, bitch.
Hey, what is your, out of all the Freddy Krueger movies and stuff, what is your favorite Freddy Krueger movie of all time? What was your favorite?
Number 3.
Number 3. All right. So, Nelly Mandingo, have you drank any alcohol today? Are you still partying at all, Wendy?
Yes. And if my friend Cuban, if he has a beer tonight, I might drink my Four Loko I have in my refrigerator.
Wait, what floor? Okay, so Wendy, I haven't drank since the end of 2019. I've been sober, and I used to drink a lot. What type of Four Lokos are you drinking and stuff?
I'm drinking 12-ounce peach.
Oh, you do the peach. I used to like the watermelon one. Did you ever drink the watermelon one?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Wendy, like, did you know that I tried to harm myself back at the end of 2019? Like, I tried to hang myself from a ceiling fan because of everything that I was going through. Fortunately, I was unsuccessful, and I had to spend 11 days in a mental institution. And it was very, very hard for me to go through, Wendy, and everything. But, you know, like, I've come out as a better person and everything, Wendy. Any advice you should give me in case I ever become weak again, or like I ever try to want to harm myself?
Tuddle, try to be more careful and not do that stuff, because that's not good, Tuddle. Because I hear people do that all the time, and I actually see it sometimes.
Hey, Wendy, we got a phone call coming in. It looks like it's from the Tampa area. Who is this? Hello?
Hey, what's up, Tuddle? It's Fozzie. What's up, Dutch? It's Fozzie, buddy.
Hey, Wendy, this is Fozzie. He is a big fan, big listener of... Can I ask you this, Wendy, before we go to Fozzie? What are your thoughts on Bubba the Love Sponge? Do you know who Bubba the Love Sponge is?
Yes, I do. I used to listen to him back then. He used to be really funny and talented.
Mm-hmm. He used to be really funny and talented?
Yes.
Yeah, and what advice would you want to give to Bubba the Love Sponge if he was listening right now?
Keep on doing the good work, bro. You're funny as hell.
Yeah. All right, so will you take questions from Fozzie? Fozzie is calling in right now.
Yes, I would.
All right, Fozzie, you're on with Wendy. Wendy, this is Fozzie.
Thanks, Tuddle. Hey, Wendy, pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for being on the show. I just had a quick question about the Johnny Depp trial. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard just went through their trial, and I asked about Johnny Depp because Johnny Depp was in the very first Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'll hang up and listen. Thanks, Wendy. Thanks, Tuddle.
Yeah, what is your thoughts on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial? And do you remember Johnny Depp was in the first Nightmare on Elm Street? Do you remember he's sitting in the bed and Freddy Krueger reaches down and pulls him into the bed?
Yes, I remember him. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the trial and Johnny Depp's performance in the original Nightmare on Elm Street?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was awesome. I mean, he could do a better job than he did in the first movie.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that men can be abused by women? Do you think women can abuse men?
Yes, I do. Yes.
You do think that?
Yeah.
So are you talking physically or like verbally? Like, you know, like saying
verbally.
All right, not physically then. But
no.
Wendy, though, but you're a pretty tough person. Like, I don't think anybody would ever mess with you. Like, have you ever had a bully? Have you ever had a bully?
No.
You haven't. Have you ever bullied anybody?
Yes.
You have. Who have you bullied?
I bullied my friend Angel.
You did. And did you ever have a chance to apologize to Angel?
No, I haven't. Not recently, because she's been mostly busy.
Yeah. Brutal Mafia wants me to ask you, ask Wendy, how bad is she going to abuse Lauren tonight?
I'm not going to abuse Lauren tomorrow night because we postponed it for Friday night.
So you only abuse Lauren on Friday nights.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Wendy, I guess my guest is not showing up tonight. So do you want to will you sit in and talk about some of the news stories that I wanted to talk about?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay. So, Wendy. All right. So what I need you to do, Wendy, is if there is a comment you have, okay, hold on. So, all right. So this next news story that I want to talk about, Wendy, you're a pet owner, right?
Yes.
All right. So what is happening is that in this local story, the local government is all upset because this dog is barking too much. This dog is just barking and barking and barking, and they want to remove the vocal cords from the dog. Would you ever want to remove the vocal cords from a dog so it did not bark?
No, I would not.
Isn't that like kind of like animal abuse a little bit, Wendy?
Yes, it is, Tuddle.
All right, I'm going to play this story. And if you have a comment, just speak your mind and I'll stop the story, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Meet Leo. He's a 7-year-old Great Pyrenees. And as they say, his bark is worse than his bite.
I mean, that's a pretty loud bark, wouldn't you say, Wendy?
Yes, Tuddle.
Yeah, it is.
But it's that bark that landed Leo in some trouble with the Graham County Sheriff's Office.
He is a big dog, so when he does bark, you're going to hear it.
Right. Yeah. Leo bark.
What do you think of Michael there, Wendy? I mean,
he's an okay guy.
Yeah, you're looking at him.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like he's a caring guy, like he likes pets and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, so what would you do? Okay, you had this dog, Wendy, and they came to you and they're like, Miss Wendy, your dog is barking. We're gonna fine you like $800, but we won't charge you that money if you just remove your dog's vocal cords. What would you tell them?
I'll tell them it's messed up, it's fucked up, and that's not right.
And Wendy, just to let you know, you can curse, you can say whatever you want to on this channel. So, like, if you want to say it's fucked up, then you can say it.
Okay.
Yeah. Fozzie said this is a poor man's Lummy. Goyce Mass says it's abuse. Dogs need to be able to voice. Wouldn't you say? Like, do you think dogs deserve First Amendment rights? Like dogs to be able to. So you're saying that dogs need to have the First Amendment right to be able to speak their mind?
Yes, I do.
All right, here we go, Wendy. Let's get back into the story. If you have any comments, just jump right in, okay, Wendy?
Okay.
Bark does travel, but it's just like, it's just because he's 120 pounds.
Owner Michael Eddings telling us following complaints from neighbors.
I mean, that's a cute looking dog, right, Wendy?
Yes, it is.
Even if it's a big dog, you'd want to pet that dog, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just so mean.
He's racked up $750 in noise violation citations and attorney fees. He feels his family is being unfairly targeted.
I have a neighbor that has 3 or 4 dogs that bark. My neighbor across the street has dogs that bark. So,
Andy, have you ever gotten into a disagreement with a neighbor about pets or anything like that?
Yes, I have.
Well, what did you get angry about your neighbors?
They accuse my dog, my brother's dog, but bite them, and his dog never did bite him.
Yeah, what did your brother do? Like, did he go to court? Did he
he took it and fight it with the animal controls people.
Yeah.
I think, signaling us out for one dog is a little ridiculous.
Those citations stacking up, leading to a court appearance Tuesday, where Eddings was stunned to hear what a representative from the district attorney's office offered.
Said that if you have the dog's vocal cords removed surgically, they would drop all charges.
I mean, Wendy, that is some pretty messed up abuse, right? Like,
yes, it is, Tuddle.
I mean, you're a big cat person. That would be like, would you ever remove a cat's claws? Like, you would never.
No, I would not, Tuddle, because they need their claws to protect themselves. If a dog chases them, they need to get up a tree.
Exactly, right? Like, I mean, you're not going to remove a cat's claws. I wouldn't do anything like that. If you're in the chat room right now, my special guest is Wendy Pack from the Stern Show. Wendy, before we move on, if people want to follow you, like I saw there were a couple of YouTube channels. What YouTube channels should they follow?
They should follow almost everyone.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to talk to Lauren, okay?
Okay.
You can make sure that Lauren emails me because I want to call her because I want to help you out as much as I can. Not like you need my help because you're doing just fine, but I want to be able to help you out in any way that I can, okay?
Okay. I will let her know.
All right, here, let's get back into the story.
It is crazy. It is inhumane, yes.
I reached out to District Attorney Ashley Welch, the DA confirming an assistant district attorney
this is a question that came up, and I wanted to ask you. Has Wendy ever smoked weed before? Have you ever smoked marijuana, Wendy?
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Okay. I mean, it's just a question. I mean, do you look down on people that smoke weed?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
No, I don't smoke that, but I have seen it and been around in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was just saying because like sometimes weed is good for some people, right? Like people with cancer or anything like that. I mean, weed doesn't seem like it's a very bad thing, right?
Yes, Tuddle. That's right. Yes.
All right, let's get back into the story. And Wendy, like anytime you want to jump in and you have a comment, just feel free to jump in, okay? I'll stop if you want to comment on anything.
suggested surgically altering the dog's vocal cords as a possible solution to violating the noise ordinance. Welch adding, quote, whether offered in jest.
What about this? Can you see this district attorney right here?
Yes, I can.
Would you trust her? Like from seeing her picture, is that somebody you could trust?
Yeah, sorta.
Yeah, sorta. What do you think about her outfit? A little too much white. What do you think about the necklace?
It's too much white.
Yeah. What about the necklace? You like the necklace?
The necklace is okay, but just too much white.
Yeah. What about the hair? Like, I mean, do you like that hairstyle?
Yes, I do.
All right. Yeah. Mimi Goldilocks says don't trust her. Yeah. Mimi also says never heard as a thing. Fozzie says that he thinks that the district attorney is hot. I don't know. Like, what is your celebrity crush, Wendy? Like, if we're talking about guys that you would be like, oh man, he's so attractive. Like, who would you be?
My celebrity crush it still is the guys back from Orlando and the Howard people.
Oh, there you go. I got you.
Or seriousness, the suggestion was inappropriate. I am unable to offer additional comment as this is now.
Wheezy wanted me to let you know. Please tell Miss Wendy I love her.
I love you too, Weasley.
All right. Yeah, Lauren, if you have emailed me, then I'll go back, but it would just make it easier if you could just email me again so I could send you my contact. That's all. Wendy, have you ever liked African-American gentlemen? Like, are there any African-American guys that you find attractive?
Yeah. The one guy I found totally attractive is Brutal Muffin Man and Weasley and Ing. That's in the chat.
There you go. Lauren, Tuddle, this is one of the best Wendy interviews I've ever heard. So your manager is telling you that this is one of the best interviews and stuff. Maybe we need to start becoming a once a week team, Wendy. Like, I mean, it would benefit me more than it would benefit you, if I'm just being honest, Wendy.
That would be totally cool, Tuddle.
All right, Wendy. All right, let's finish this story up.
Okay. A personnel matter. But Leo's still not off.
It's a cute ass dog. Look at him. He's like sniffing all up in your face.
Yes, he is.
The hook. Neither is Eddings. He's now staring down another court.
Fire says, let me see what Fire says. Fire says, hold on, let me put it up there. Fire says it's going to be fight night between me and Wendy next. I don't know what that means, but I mean, also, let me see this. Wendy loves to help. I mean, you are Wendy, like, I'm so proud of you. I think you've done a great job.
Thank you, Tuddle.
October. Until then,
we're willing to negotiate it. We'll put up a fence, things like that. But I'm not going to put on a barking collar, and I'm not going to have surgery.
Graham County Sheriff Jerry Crisp confirmed.
What do you think about this reporter, Hannah McKenzie, Wendy? If you were the program director and you were like, you had to give her tips, like, what advice would you give Hannah McKenzie about her outfit, anything like that, or do you think she's doing a good job?
For one thing, she needed to get a makeover face. That's one thing.
I love your honest, Wendy. I love it. Do you mind answering this question? I know you might not like to get political, but what do you think of Donald Trump?
I love Donald Trump. I think he's great.
Oh, you do love Donald Trump?
Yes.
Did you vote?
Yes, I voted for him twice.
Oh, you did? Now, what have you thought about President Joe Biden?
He sucks.
Yeah. What do you think about the gas prices and stuff, Wendy?
Not good. I think it's way out of hand.
Mm-hmm. Also, like, what do you think are some of the outrageous prices that are in the grocery store and everything?
Not good. I mean, they need to get rid of the program and start lowering the prices, because one day, people are going to have pitchforks and be at the White House fighting the president.
Yeah, I mean, I could easily say, I could back you up on that. Wendy, what do you think about what's going on in the Ukraine right now? Like, do you support the Ukrainian people with the Russians invading Ukraine?
Not good.
Are you pro Putin, like the president of Russia? Do you support Russia, or do you support the Ukraine?
The Ukraine.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right. Well, Fozzie wants to know. Oh, I got more people calling in. Are you down to take more phone calls?
No.
Oh, you don't want to take phone calls?
Yeah, I said yes, I want to take phone calls.
All
You
right,
asked me if I was done taking phone calls, so I said no.
All right, here we go. Hey, Tuddle Daily Podcast. Who is this?
It's Peter. How are you?
Peter, how are you? Do you want to talk to Wendy?
Oh my God, I love my Wendy. I'm always talking to Wendy. She's terrific.
All right. So Wendy, this is Peter. Peter, this is Wendy.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Wendy, would you ever see yourself supporting an independent candidate for president, as screwed up as the country is right now?
Yes, I would.
Who would it be? Me, Ing, or T-Bob?
It will be Ing.
Oh, there you go. Ing for president. Love you, Wendy.
Love you.
Hey, man, thank you for calling. All right, so Wendy, man, like you've got a big, humongous following. Fozzie wants to know, what is your favorite pizza toppings?
Stuffed crust cheese pizza.
But like, are you into just all meat, or
No,
are you
I'm
into vegetables?
cheese and pineapple and chicken on it.
Really, pineapple and chicken on top of it? Really?
Yes.
I mean, that is a strong choice, but you also do realize that saying that pineapple on pizza, that is something that a lot of people might not agree with. You do know that, right?
Yes.
What is your feeling about deep dish Chicago pizza then?
It sounds good. I never had it, but I would like to try it.
What are your go-to toppings? And I know like we're on food topics and stuff, but do you like hot dogs?
Yes, I do.
What are your go-to toppings on hot dogs? Do you like mustard, ketchup?
I like sauerkraut, ketchup, and sweet relish.
Have you ever had not all right, so you like sauerkraut. What about like coleslaw? Have you ever had coleslaw? Do you like coleslaw?
Yes, I have.
What about chili cheese dogs? Do you like a good chili cheese dog? Do you like chili on your dog?
I love to put cheese on a hot dog, but I never tried chili on it.
So Wendy, everything that's going on right now, I gotta ask you, okay? What is your feeling about abortion? Oh, we got more phone calls coming in. You're a very popular person, Wendy, okay?
Yes.
Let me put you on. All right. Thanks for calling the Tuddle Daily Podcast. Who is this?
What's up, Tuddle? It's your buddy Jake from How you doing?
I got Jake. You know what, Wendy? I think you and Jake would be amazing to talk to, okay?
Yeah.
Good friend of mine from Mississippi. And I want you and Jake to talk a little bit. So Jake, Wendy, this is Jake. Jake, this is Wendy.
How you doing? How you doing, Miss Wendy? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, by the way, Tuddle, I know you have friends, but really a star? You have a star?
Wendy, can you believe this? That Jake, like, I put Jake on with you, and like he's like, do you really know Wendy? Wendy from the Howard Stern show?
Wait, I know you have friends, but really, Wendy from the Howard Stern show?
I mean, what? So talk to Wendy, Jake. I mean, what are your thoughts on Wendy?
I actually have one question. What do you think about some of the clips that are coming out now on the old Howard Stern stuff about you?
I say it's great. I love them.
You were asking Howard for money.
Yeah, I was asking him because I needed help that day.
I'm sorry for bringing that up.
No, Jake. Wendy, all right, so you got to realize Jake, Jake is a good friend of mine, Wendy, okay? Jake.
I also watch, like, the two people I watch. I don't watch Opie and Anthony, but I watch Howard and Bubba, so I know who Tuddle and Wendy are, so...
Wendy, can you give some uplifting advice? I'm not saying that Jake needs it, but Jake is a podcaster as well too. What's some advice that you could give to Jake about, becoming a little bit bigger and trying to grow an audience? Like, I think he would be a great guest on Jake's show. Jake does a great show as well too.
Yeah. Jake, my advice is just keep focused and just keep an eye on what you're doing, and if you have people on, make sure that they don't porn bomb you.
I actually have a little thing that I do on my streams. I do when people come in my stream, I don't let them on unless they have their camera on in the backstage area. And they have to give me a thumbs up, and they don't have. I'm the only one in the backstage area could see that.
What do you think about that, Wendy?
Okay. If you do something interesting, just make sure that you keep it doing what you're doing, and make sure you don't overdo it, and just make sure you keep eye on who you let up and who you have on.
Yeah. I've actually had a few people, thank God, Zimmer's permission.
Hey, Jake.
StreamYard, you could.
Hey, Jake. Hey, if I send you the StreamYard link, you should join, and you and Wendy can be on the show together. If I send you the StreamYard.
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, would you like is it okay for me to invite Jake to be on the show, Wendy?
Yes, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
I think here, Jake, I'm gonna put it on there for you. I just put it out there, so if you can click it up. Somebody told me to shut that dog up, because Bubba used to say that all the time. Shut that dog up. I just sent you the link. It's in the chat, so if you can click on that, Jake.
I got it. Hold on, I got it.
Hey, Wendy.
I'm entering right now.
All right, I'm gonna hang up on you, okay, Jake? You click on that, okay? All right. Hey, Wendy, I need. Jake is a really nice guy. Okay, I think you and Jake could become really, really good friends here. Okay, so we'll play it along here, and you know how to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything romantically. I'm just saying I think you and Jake would be really, really good friends. Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right. Hey, there's Jake. Jake, this is Wendy.
Hi,
Wendy,
Jake.
this is Jake.
It's nice
How's
to
my
meet you.
audio? Nice to meet you too. Oh, we got a phone call.
Yeah, I got a phone call coming in. Here, let's take this real quick, okay, guys?
Okay.
Tuddle Daily Podcast. Who is this?
This is Weasley, and I was just watching. I think this is great. I love my Wendy. She's an amazing person. And I was just wondering if she wanted to tell you about all of the boyfriends that she has, because she's quite a player.
Yeah, Wendy. We'll get into that. Wendy's on right now, and she'll answer any of your questions. Wendy, do you have anything to say to the caller?
Yeah, I love you, Wits, and I would do anything to keep you going.
Well, thank you, Wendy, but it is Weasley, and I was just wondering about your boyfriends, because I know that Wits is one of your boyfriends, and I'm kind of jealous because you have so many.
I gotta say, I really do love Wits. He's a really cool guy, and he's totally amazing. And I really wish the best that he keeps going.
That's so sweet, Wendy. I'm going to keep watching. You're doing such a good job.
Hey, thank you for calling, my friend, okay?
Of course. Thank you.
All right, man. All right. So, Wendy, this is Jake. Jake, this is Wendy. All right. So,
I just want to say that I've been a big fan of Howard. I'm a big fan of what you guys did on Howard. Sorry. I need to shut my mouth before I say something stupid.
no, hey, all right. So, Wendy,
Yeah?
what advice can you give to Jake? So, Jake is a really, really nice guy, okay? Sometimes I think Jake is very, very entertaining and stuff. And I really think if I could get you and Jake to connect with each other as content creators. I'm not saying anything in a romantic or dating type of way, but I think you and Jake could do some really, really amazing content. I swear to God, I think the two of you together would be absolutely amazing.
Like I said before, like I was trying to say before, Tuddle, just give me her information, and I'll link up.
All right, here, let's do this, okay? I'm gonna act like this is not even my show right now, okay? We got Jake and Wendy right now, okay? What are some of the things? Some of the things that are in the news right now. Okay, so let me ask
Amber
you guys.
Heard, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard is one thing I've been.
Go ahead and jump in, Jake. Go ahead and jump in, like you're the host. And
what do you think about? Hey, Tuddle. Hey, Wendy. What do you think about the Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp case?
I haven't really heard much about it.
Amber Heard has got to spend. It's got to give Johnny Depp $15 million. I think 15 or 12.
It's 12.
12.
So, I'm about. I hear. Here's the thing. Plus, I think, because the lawyer fees and all that is going to be like 13, 14 million. But
what would you guys do with $14 million if it was given to you guys?
With $14 million, I would probably buy me a mansion.
What about you,
I would,
Jake?
I would buy a whole trailer park with 14. Buy a whole trailer park and keep the rest and save the rest.
Wendy, you've lived in a trailer park before, haven't you, or no?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, was it a nice trailer park? I mean, Jake, you know, like Jake, he is taking care of his family and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice trailer park. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, you know what the thing is now, you know, a lot of people don't realize this. Trailer parks, you know, a lot of rich people live in trailer parks. A lot of people would rather get trailers than mansions any day.
Hey, Wendy, I'm sorry, Jake. Somebody wanted to ask if you had that much money. Tanja's World says Wendy would buy a heap of scratch tickets.
Yeah, that's when I want to do a little gambling.
What's the most money you've ever won on the old scratchers there, Wendy?
$500 and $1,000.
Yeah, Jake, you ever won any money out the scratchers?
I don't do scratch off tickets. I've never. That's you know. Here's the thing to me. That Mississippi got those things now, and I never used them.
Yeah.
Because I'll be very honest with you, Tuddle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of like the only time I leave my house is to go and do stuff. And I'll be very honest, I don't have you know what the thing is, it's like last week I've been having some issues mentally.
All right. So, all right, let's do this, okay? Me and Wendy are listening to you right now, Jake. Wendy, are you open? And Jake, we're being serious here. You know me, Jake. I consider you as a true friend.
Thank you.
Tell me and Wendy what are some of the problems, and maybe me and Wendy can give you some issues. If you feel, or I mean, some resolution. That if you feel comfortable talking about it.
The thing is, I have let me first say this. I have autism. I've been dealing with autism I've been dealing with ADHD and with all this for 25 years. I'm 28. I've been dealing since I was 3 years old. And that word that I'm not gonna say was.
Are you saying the R word? Or autism, or like what are you saying?
No, the R word.
Okay. All right.
People call me that. People call me that all the time. People called me that, and that's disrespectful to me. And what I thought when Howard was saying that on his show, I thought it was very disrespectful to people like myself.
All right, Jake. So let me get Wendy's opinion on this. Wendy. Did you hear what Jake had to say about the R word being offensive?
Yes, I did. Yes.
What are your thoughts? What do you have to say about Jake and what he had to say there?
Jay, no offense. I dealt with the R word, and ever since I lived with it until my name got changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
what advice would you give Jake? He admitted and he's dealt with autism and stuff. Like what kind of advice would you give to Jake? And
Jake, if anybody calls you that or talk to you anyway like that, just ignore them, and if they keep saying it, just don't get offended and too angry.
Not you know, the thing is, it's you know I want to be very honest, Tuddle.
Mm-hmm.
I've you know, here's the thing. There's things in my life that I don't talk about because they're the personal, like
if you don't want, and Jake, if you don't want to talk about them, I'm sorry. Just let me know. Like I want to be respectful to you.
Tuddle. I'm like there's stuff that I talk about on my show, like me being sent to a mental hospital twice. First time for 15 days because they put me on Prozac and Ritalin together. That's an upper and a down. If you don't know what
that's horrible. That's horrible.
That's an upper and a downer together. They speedballed me.
Mm-hmm.
The second time was for 8 days because I was taking 7 to 10 different medications a day.
Hey, can I put this comment up here for you, Jake, just as a little bit of support to you? Iggy T says, people are just ignorant, Jake. Don't pay attention to those people.
Yeah.
What do you, I mean, how does that make you feel when, like, you know, us as humans, you got to remember, Jake, that somebody's logging in. Do I dare take this?
I'll be right back, Tuddle.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Brutal Mafia wants to come on here. Wendy's not on. Brutal Mafia, how are you?
Doing well, sir. Of course, when I come up, she dips out.
Yeah, but she'll be back on. I don't know why she was.
By the way, Tuddle does great shows. He could turn chicken shit into chicken salad.
Yeah. Well, Brutal Mafia, if you just hold on, do you want to put you on hold, and then when Wendy comes back on, I'll bring you on, because I know that you want to talk to the star, Wendy.
Yeah, I'll come back.
All right, I'm gonna put you on hold, okay, and I'll bring you back on, okay?
Yeah.
All right, just hold on, okay?
Hey, Tuddle, this is a good show. This is a good show. Why didn't you tell me you was going to have Wendy on?
I didn't know that I was going to have Wendy on, man. Like, I mean, it's a pretty big deal, right, Jake? I mean, if I'm just being honest.
She was one of the original White Packers. She was one of the original White Packers of the Howard Stern show.
Now, Jake, I'm not, like, putting you in a bad spot or anything, right?
Listen, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just like, the only thing that I'm, if I've been asleep all day.
Okay.
I've been dealing with things, but I want to bring up something to your show. Everybody's saying we did a good job. Everybody, by the way, you need to start reading comments, Tuddle.
Well, I am, but I mean, I got Brutal Mafia on. I'm waiting for Wendy to come back. Now, let me ask you, Jake. Did I do something? Did I do something to offend Wendy? Do you think is that why she got off or no?
No, she had a phone call.
Okay, so she did have a phone call. I just want to make sure.
Country Girl, by the way, CG says matchmaker Tuddle. I watched that talk show.
Oh man, he logged off. Damn it. Well, see, I mean, this is the thing about it. Like, William Goff asked, hold on. I don't even know this one. William Goff asked him to sing the song about Dr. Diaco.
Yeah,
can you remember that? No,
I unfortunately don't remember the song. Thing is, I do this off the cuff stuff, so
okay, I got
people don't ask people who. I did stuff for Dr. Diaco. I did stuff for Kevin. The Kevin one is only on SoundCloud and Spreak stuff because those were actually done on my old computer. And let me tell you this: when I was doing this, I love doing music. Music helps, and people don't really.
Okay, I'm back, Tuddle. I'm sorry. That was my mommy calling me. I had to get the dog in the room.
No apologies, Wendy. If Bill's Mafia or whatever that was on, if you're watching right now, check in. Matter of fact, here, I mean, it's in there. If you want to call back in, please do that. Brutal Mafia. He says he'll be right back. Brutal Mafia. Wendy is on right now, so like, if you want to come on, I would love to have you on the show.
Country Girl, I never made you a song, Country Girl. I've never made you a song. And I gotta make Country Girl a song.
Hey, Wendy, Jake is really, really good at songs and everything. Would you be okay, like, if Jake created you a song and sang it to you at a future date? I don't want to put Jake on a spot right now.
I would love that. Yeah,
I'll get to it, Tuddle. Like I said before, let me say this. When I did my interview last week, I think last Monday, Tuddle did really good on the interview. Tuddle, he's a professional. Tuddle's a professional in this. He knows how to do this. People don't realize how many people. I didn't even know he knew you.
Wendy, how does that make you feel that people are like, "Oh my God, you know Wendy"? Like, how does that make you feel when people are like,
really
"Oh,
good and happy, and I really am feeling a lot of love.
Yeah,
because the thing is, Tuddle, I was like that because you have a celebrity on here because she was one of the original Howard Stern Whack Packers.
But Jake, I knew her before she was even on Howard's show. Like, she used to call in to the Monsters, and when Howard was the morning show. Wendy, do you remember the first time you called into Howard's show?
Yes, I do.
How was that? Walk me through that the first time calling in.
It was really cool. I just got bored, so I figured I'll call a radio station.
Is that your dog, Wendy, Wendy that's barking?
Yes, that's mommy's dog.
What kind of dog you got?
Bring the dogs in the room.
What kind of dog you got? Can you show them on camera or no?
No, not off the hand. They're in another room.
Okay. All right, so Brutal Mafia is logging back on here. Hey, what up, Brutal Mafia? How are you?
Hey, what's up, Tuddle? What's up, Wendy? Love you, baby.
Hey, Brutal.
So Brutal, do you got any questions for Wendy or any comments?
Yeah, Wendy, you think you're gonna top your 24-hour show and end up doing that 48-hour show?
Yeah.
What do you got in store for that, Wendy? You did a 24-hour show. Like, how do you think you would do 48 hours is what Brutal Mafia...
I got some stuff I attend to. I'm going to have my manager with me, my pal Josh, almost everybody that I normally have.
All right. Hey, whoever's on the line calling in, Brutal Mafia, isn't this crazy that, a star like Wendy is like chiming in here and like I'm getting all types, even the dogs barking crazy in the background. Brutal Mafia, what is your favorite thing you like about Wendy the most?
How badass she is, how she takes no shit, how anything that comes up to face her is going to get demolished because nobody fucks with Wendy. She's the best troll out there. Wendy, you kick ass, mama. I love you.
I love you too, Brutal.
Well, hey, Brutal, man, I really appreciate you calling in, man. I'm sorry that we put you on hold there. Are you from the Chicago area repping the Bulls hat on the top, or?
No, man. I mainly just came up to say what's up to Wendy and how much I love her. I usually talk to her every day, but this past week I've been kind of out of the loop of things. So I just wanted to pop up and tell her that I love her. I'll always be there for her. And everybody check out all her shows. She got a number of channels, so check her out. It ain't hard to find her.
Hey, Brutal, man, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed Wendy on the show, and I appreciate you calling in.
Absolutely, Tuddle. Hopefully I see you more a part of Wendy's shows and Wendy a part of yours. She rocks. Everybody check out Wendy Pack. Love you, girl.
Love you, Brutal.
See you, man. Bye. All right. Hey, caller, who is this?
This is, well...
You don't have to say a name, just
chat.
whatever.
I don't want to say my name. It's really like in the whole chat thing, but I just need to have... I have to ask Jake, how can you not remember the songs that are stuck in my head constantly? Like I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Bruce Leroy Dooley?
No, I don't know who you are other than from this show and Bubba, but like
I'm sorry. I've had people
so bad.
Listen, here's the thing. When I do this song, I have bad memory. I have years of hitting my head so many times and doing stunts and stuff. I have a little thing. If I don't record them, I don't remember, and if I don't have the song right there listening, I won't know the words to the song if I do them. So,
Man, you were reading them off of a screen. I know you were.
No. Here's the thing.
Like,
Here's the thing.
Wait. Hey, hold on, sir.
Jake,
Hold on.
you
Jake,
know
give
I'm
me
from-
one song, Jake. Come on, just one song off the top of your head. Even if you don't mess up, like I will.
Here's the thing, because the words are like. Thing is, when I record them, I record
Hey,
them in
Tuddle,
one take.
I'll have to go now because my mom wants me to do some things.
All right. Oh, Wendy, just give me 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna go. Hey, man, I really appreciate the phone call. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Thank you.
All right. So, Jake,
Sorry
before
for ruining your show. Sorry for ruining your show.
No, Jake, you did not ruin the show. Wendy, before we let you go, promote anything you want to. Like, tell people how they can check you out.
You can check me out on my Wendy Pack channel. On my other backup channel I normally go on. But mostly, if you all sub up to me, is either my main channel, that's where I mostly go live on. But since then, I just started my channel back up after somebody striked me for bullying, but other than that, I'm back up and running. So if you want to either subscribe to my main channel or my other channels, I normally go on I normally go live on 7 channels.
Yeah. Hey, Wendy, I would just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I loved catching up with you tonight, Wendy. Let's stay in touch, and I hope you and your family are doing well, okay?
Okay, thank you, Toe.
All right, see you, Wendy. All right, so, Jake.
Yes.
You did not ruin anything. Stop, Jake. Jake. Listen to me. You added to it. You just were extra seasoning on tonight's Jake.
By the way, great show, by the way.
Isn't that fucking badass? I had Wendy.
People want Shirley now. People want Shirley on your show now.
How did you think I did interviewing Wendy? Like, Lauren, her manager, thought I did a great job interviewing her. Well, give me your honest opinion before I go, Jake. What did you think? How did you think I did?
Here's the thing. It was good. Tuddle, you always do good. You turn chicken shit into chicken salad.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Listen,
Miss Two Fly says, great show, Tuddle.
Yeah. By the way, is it Wendy Pack or Wendy's Pack? Is the channel?
Wendy Pack. Here, get Goyce Mass says Jake was a great third mic. Now he is second mic.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, we got to people want you to be on my show now. So Tuddle, we got to talk about that because I don't know your schedule and stuff.
All right, well, I'll come on your show. I told you I'll come on your show anytime.
Yeah, and I'm very excited that I get to be a part of your show, Tuddle, because, you know, like I said before, this was one of the first big shows I've ever done.
Hey, what do you think about Country Girl _92? Like, whenever she comes on, she said great job on the radio. She's great, isn't she?
She's an awesome person. She's a very awesome person, and CG is a good person.
Yeah,
she's awesome.
All right,
she's
hey, Jake.
awesome.
Jake, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let you close out the show. You listen to my show, right?
All right.
You listen to the end. I'm gonna let you close out the show. You can say, hey, no, Jake. There's no wrong answer. There's nothing that you can do that would make it sound bad. I want you to be like, all right, hey, this is Jake for the Tuddle Daily Podcast. I want to thank everybody for checking out tonight's show. Check out, whatever you want to do. Okay?
Tuddle, I got this.
All right, gotcha.
Thank you for watching the Tuddle Daily Podcast. This is Jake from over here to the Tuddle Daily Podcast. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Follow if you're on, follow and sub to our Twitch channel, guys. and we will be back with more great stuff tomorrow, I think.
Yes. Here, I give you applause, Jake. I give you applause.
Hey, Lindy actually says that she thinks we need to raid somebody on Twitch.
I can't do it tonight. I got a lot of stuff I still got to do, but we'll do that one night, Jake. Okay.
Right. I hope you guys, if you guys like this show, guys, Spreaker, not Spreaker, Spotify. Oh, sorry. Hit buttons. All right. Here's the show, Tom.
No, I don't play a lot of my sound effects, so I give you the sound effect thing.
Hey, guys, I hope you guys love the show, guys. We here at Tuddle Daily Podcast, we're doing this the best way we can. All right,
Yes, we are. All right, Jake, I love you, buddy. Have a good one.